welcome back. Today we're getting ready for summer, specifically summer cookouts and barbecues. I'm from New England. New England, we said cookouts. I'm now living down south in North Carolina. It's called barbecues. So whatever you call it, I have the perfect recipe for Memorial Day, any day that you have your family gatherings and you're having grilling anything on the grill, hot dogs, hamburgers, sausages, whatever. I'm making coleslaw, and I'm making it two ways. One will have a mayonnaise-based dressing. The other one will not be mayonnaise-based dressing. So if it's really hot out and you're nervous about bringing mayonnaise-based coleslaw, you always have this alternative. Now, first, I'd like to say everything I make is clean keto. If for any reason anything I make is not clean keto, I will tell you, or if any ingredient isn't clean keto. We have been keto for 8 years now, over 8 years, and our reason for doing keto is health-based and not for weight loss. Weight loss was just a side effect, an added benefit for me. So I have a package of coleslaw mix, and it's a 14-ounce package. And why I'm only doing half is because I'm doing this two different ways today. So, first method. Mix up the dressing first, and I may not use all of the dressing because it's only half of a recipe, but you take a cup of mayonnaise, and yes, it's my homemade mayonnaise, and I just got it all over my finger. This was a cup because I made 1 cup of mayonnaise. I don't like sweet things. You could put a little liquid stevia in it if you like it sweet. I don't like it sweet, so I'm not putting any sweetener in here. But I'm take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt because there's salt in the mayonnaise, 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard, and I have here 1/8 teaspoon of celery seed. Well, I don't have celery seed. I thought I did, but I don't. But last night, I'm thinking about today when I'm going to make this and make the other dressing, and I'm like, caraway seeds. I bet caraway seeds would taste good. So I do have caraway seeds, so I'm going to use 1/8 teaspoon of caraway seeds. And we'll see how that tastes. And you mix it all up. You can use a whisk, you can just use a spoon. It doesn't matter. You pour it onto your coleslaw mix. I'll start with that amount. I don't know how much I need for 1/2 of a bag. You can grate your own cabbage. This has some, you can have just plain cabbage. This has purple cabbage, regular cabbage, and carrots. Sometimes they have onion in them. It depends on the mix that you buy. That seems like enough. Looks pretty good to me. So this is mayonnaise-based coleslaw. And this is what the coleslaw dressing looks like. Now this is clean keto. Everything is keto, but non-keto people will love it just as much. So you don't have to say, hey, this is keto food. This is, because then people are going to say, well, I don't want it. So it's perfect for any occasion. Next, we're making the oil base. I love olive oil. I'm using 1/2 cup of olive oil. Now, normally when I make this, I don't measure because I just put in olive oil, put in the vinegar, and away I go. But since people are going to say, well, how much oil did you use? How much vinegar? I'm using 1/2 cup of oil, and I'm using rice wine vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. You can use any vinegar you want. I'm going to do 1/4 cup Now you can, if you like it more olive oil taste, add olive oil. If you like it more vinegary, add more vinegar. So then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of ground mustard, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground mustard, and again, some caraway seeds. And now this was the one that I thought caraway seeds would be way better than mustard seed, celery seeds. So we've got the caraway seeds. And when you put these in the refrigerator, the flavor of the caraway seeds will become stronger, more mixed in. So now we'll pour this over. And I don't know that I need all of this, but well, we'll just pour it in. Again, if you like it more vinegar tasting, add more vinegar. You can add a little lemon juice if you like that. And now it's time to taste them. When we first started keto and we had to go to all these outings and potlucks, I always brought my coleslaw and everybody always loved it. So now we'll taste. We'll taste the mayonnaise based. I know sometimes things you get at the deli and when you get coleslaw at restaurants, they're always way too sweet. Now they're oil and vinegar based. They're both amazing. And as I said, your whole family, all your friends would love this. And don't even say, hey, this is keto. Just bring it and enjoy it. And you know that you're staying clean keto and on program even in holidays.